Have you guys ever tried to help out a friend and it just blew up in your face? Hey, what up guys? Kevin Yee the Farm D, aka Kevin Yee the Refugee here. What's up? Have you guys ever tried to help out a friend and it just blew up in your face? Well, today I am going to tell you about my story about doing a pro bono project and how it fucking blew up in my face. You know, for me, I've always cared a lot about my friends, especially with my relationship with my dad, and growing up, like being home really sucked, you know? And so when it came to holidays, when it came to all these events, I didn't want to be home because my dad would always yell at me, beat me, make me feel very, I don't know, didn't feel right, you know? Maybe I'll talk about some other time about that. So from an early age, I've always really put a strong emphasis on friends. And so recently, now that I am 29, my friend is trying to start a company. She needed a few photo shoots. And at first, when she asked me to help her do a product shoot. And at first I was like, this is something I don't really want to do. This is something that I'm not a professional either. So I don't really know the expectations and stuff. But she kept asking me, she was like, I trust you, stuff like that. Come on, let's do it. And even though my gut said no, I still went with it. And as I edit this video, I think it's also important to realize that I am 1000% responsible for even taking on the project. I just should have said no. You know, that was my bad, right? Anyways, so we do the shoot. It actually goes really well. We have some amount of bonding time. You know, she treats me out to lunch. It's cool, you know? After that, you know, when you edit anything, you need music. Music is probably one of the most important things next to the shots because it kind of gives that ambience and shit. You know what I mean? If you want to do a very sad video, you put some crying music, you know, maybe some Chris Brown, that Never Say Goodbye song. Get them feels, right? 2 weeks went by and I asked her about like, hey, when am I going to get the music, you know? And so she sends it 2 weeks later. I'm like, cool. But for me, I'm on like a rolling schedule. So like I have really busy weeks and I have lighter weeks. And this is on top of all the other projects I'm trying to run right now too, you know? Because I truly did want to help her out. I noticed this weird energy, you know? Like I remember initially she said that like she wanted a deadline by the end of the month, but after getting the emails like 2 weeks later, I wasn't quite sure about that deadline because honestly I couldn't do it, you know, by the end of the month because I just have so much workload, right? Which is my bad too, because I honestly should have at that point just, you know, asked her about reset expectations for the project and stuff like that. But then I just noticed like this weird energy, you know, this weird energy when someone is like really, I don't want to say passive aggressive, but they're really pissed off at you, and that like it doesn't seem like they're truly appreciative even though they said it. So I called it out. I did not in a mean way either, you know. I was just like, hey, I'm getting this really weird vibe. I don't like it, you know. For me, this is a pro bono project. If you need it sooner, you can hire an editor. I'm just doing it just to help you out because I want to see your company grow. I know how much it means to you, you know. But at the same time, at the end of the day, I need to respect my needs, my dreams, my companies, you know, because no one's gonna help me out with that, you know. And at this point, she sort of gets furious. She was like, even if it's a pro bono project and stuff, there's still a certain level of professionalism. And in my mind, like I'm doing all this stuff to help her, you know. And I think where we both could have probably done better is really reset the expectations of this pro bono project. And it really taught me a lot about that. And then she started attacking me, saying I'm on this ego trip because it's pro bono. I'm trying to use it to manipulate myself to make myself look better. And I'm like, what the hell, man? And she just kept on attacking me. And in that conversation, I took a stand for myself. I was like, listen, you know what? I take responsibility for not always responding immediately and stuff. I'm really bad at that, you know? but I make it very open that if it's important, please call me, you know? And she was telling me that she was trying to find the deadlines because she was trying to find out when my family vacation was. And I was for my cousin, and I was just like, dude, why didn't you just talk to me, man? And it just made me realize so much about business, money, relationships. But if you have a relationship or friendship that you can't be open and honest with each other, you can't have those difficult conversations, it's just going to make it that much more amplified, right? And it'll multiply the relationship. But if you have a really good relationship, like I think about Joe, Ken, like all these other people, if you have a really good relationship and you put money into the mix, it amplifies it. You guys can work together. You guys can have those difficult conversations. But here I was, one of my closest friends, and she was attacking me, saying I was egotistical, all when I just really want to help someone out, someone I cared about in need, you know? And it sucked, you know? I was just like, well, if you truly feel this way, maybe it's best not to continue this project, you know? I can give you all the raw files, stuff like that, and we can go from there. And she was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Give me all the files. Like, no sense of appreciation or anything like that. And I get it. She might be pissed off. You know, when we're pissed off, I don't expect you to be appreciative. But I want to let her know, like, I thought about everything I learned about my relationships over these last few months and how much it meant to me to really always show unconditional love, even when people don't do the same. When people don't respect you, still show unconditional love, man. And it was so hard. It was so hard because a part of me was like, fuck you, I'm gonna delete all the files and you can do the whole thing yourself. But I asked myself in that moment, did I truly care about this person? Was I being authentic in the conversation? Was I saying everything that I wanted to? And the truth was yes. And so at that moment, I was just like, you know what? Everything, like, I'm not trying to hurt you. This is coming from out of love. And I don't know if anybody's ever told you this, but everything with you is just conditional, you know? If you don't do X, you're an asshole. If you don't do X, you're not a good friend. And it's never her fault. It's always other people, man. So, and I was just like, take a look at your friendships. I don't know if it's true or not, but have you lost then? Like, how many friendships have you lost, you know, over this? And in this whole time, I really wanted to not have this over Messenger. And it sucked because she was just like, no, Messenger is fine. This is, I don't see a point in communicating via phone or in person. I was like, I guess this is how truly people feel about certain relationships, you know? When shit gets bad, they don't want to put in the hard work, and it was fine, you know? So I was like, hey, you know what? Put everything, like, I sent her the files, and I was just like, I'm not going to change your mind about this. You don't get it. I'm sending you files. Have a great night. And that was that. It was so hard standing up for myself and being strong and stuff. I called some of my friends that really understand me on a deeper level. And I was just like, man, I need support. Being a person of your word, like, for me, I tell myself I'm powerful, I'm authentic, I'm compassionate person, right? And was I all three? Yeah. Even when people don't show me the same respect, I'm there. Am I powerful? Yeah, because I voiced everything I felt. I called it out. I called out the situation in a respectful manner. And was I authentic? Yeah, because I could have easily been like, yo, my bad, I'm gonna just do it ASAP and thrown all my other obligations out the window. But I chose not to do those things, you know? So guys, this was sort of like a little vent for me, but like I said, I think it's also really important that you guys realize that even if you do something for free, people might not always value it. even though you do something pro bono, there's still consequences. If you ever go into business or any project with a friend, it amplifies the relationship. Make sure that open lines of communication are there, you know, like expectations are on both ends, you know. And to me, if you can't expect professional work if you don't pay up, if you don't sacrifice something of value, if you're not truly adding something of value. Because for me, you're not asking for money. I'm not asking for money. You're asking for my time, which is more invaluable. Anyways, guys, let me know how you guys think. Thank you guys for listening to me. As always, take care of yourself, man. You guys truly live. Even though it's uncomfortable, always respect yourself, man. Don't let people push you around, even if it's a friend, and do it out of love. You know, you don't have to be like, fuck you, world star, bam. Fuck that shit, man. All right, guys, bless up. Happy 4th of July. Have a great day. Peace. Anyways, check out this mudder painting right over here. Isn't that the mudder beauty?